Gonna pull my memory card real quick. Okay, so this is, I know the title isn't really, not very specific, kind of, but there are people who run any percent, who kind of do strats that are not recommended for their times. So, like, some people haven't even finished an any percent run and are already trying to do lava walk, claw skip, and I'm not saying that you can't do that. I'm not saying it's not allowed. All I'm saying it's just not recommended for someone who's just learning LTS. So I'm gonna do a tutorial of sorts. So the first split I have here is starting out. Well, first I want to note that we're gonna start the tutorial after Hub 1, because Hub 1 is the same. You just have to watch the route, copy the route. It's the same if you're starting out LTS or if you have a 24. It's the exact same. So yeah, you want to get to this point, and so we're just gonna start that split. Starting out, of course you want to get off the zoomer. Now, when you get into Rock Village, you don't want to collect green eco, as you may see in like world record strats, because it's not needed quite yet. So what we're gonna do, you can do one of two things. If you're not very good at boosteds, you can kind of just wrap around there, go where those barrels are, just kind of punch off and swim over here. But if you're okay at boosteds, I'm probably gonna die because I didn't spin. Okay, we're good. When you come over here, roll jump, high jump, ground pound on the rock. You could boost it over there. That's what I'm gonna do. So basically the thing is you just don't want to collect any eco, and that was bad. Boulder skip, you have to do in every iteration. So I'm not really gonna... I think I explained this in a different tutorial, so... yeah. So I already have Claw done. But, basically you want to trigger the cutscene for Claw. He'll do his little roar thing, whatever. After that, you want to immediately go back and head to Boggy. Couple things to note. You do not want to die when you're going here. If you do, then rip. It's not that difficult. But really, you just want to stand on the rock 30 seconds. At 28.5, you want to pause buffer. And then the ground will deload and you'll fall to the floor. You'll hold pause for a few seconds, yada yada yada. I've explained this in different tutorials, so no need to go over this again. But basically, yeah, once you fall to the ground, you're going to end up in Mountain Pass, which I'm going to go to now. So, yeah, disregard this movement here. Lumma. Hey, fishy. Bad fishy. Okay, so you're gonna end up here after the deload. Basically, yeah, there's nothing really different. You're gonna go here, nee cutscene comes on, gonna ride the zoomer. Something important to note in Mountain Pass: if you get all the eco and you don't bonk anywhere, you're gonna be going really fast, almost too fast for the the purple lurkers, the purple flying lurkers. So, also don't collect all the scout flies. That's really slow, obviously, and you'll end up getting a power cell. That'd be disgusting. Or an extra power cell, rather. So just gonna go through Mountain Pass. It's fine if you don't bonk or anything. But if you just... you can also collect the green eagle on the way. I missed a few there, but that's okay. If you want to go around here, that's fine. As long as you get to the end without all the Mountain Pass scout flies, then you're fine. So once you make this jump, if you're going really fast, you want to hold square. Hold square and X at the same time. You'll be going kind of slow. Once you pass the scout fly, you can just go full speed again, crash into the guy, get the power cell, and boom, you're done. The reason you want to slow down there is because if you go too fast, it'll basically destroy yourself, and you'll go back all the way back to the beginning of Mountain Pass, and that'll be rip run. Well, not really, but there's really no point in resetting if you're just starting out LTS, because the main reason for starting out is to really practice LTS to make sure you get it in a run. Nothing else really matters. So from here, just kind of want to roll up here. You can do a boosted here. I prefer this route for beginners. Go to the left. It's slightly slower than the route that I use. Only a few seconds, but I've gotten a 24, 40 something with this route, so I mean it's perfectly viable. Okay. Oh wait, actually, I feel dumb right now. The heck? Hold on, I feel really dumb right now. What you want to do? Disregard that. Don't go to the left. Oh god. If you look at your health, you won't have 4. Because you'll need that 3 health and then a 50 next to your health there. That'll indicate that you have 4 health. If you do not have 4 health, which you won't, you need to go over to Spider Cave. And if you hadn't died at all, it probably won't say 0 next to your health. You probably have around 20 to 28-ish, I think. So you want to go down to Spider Cave. And you're going to need some health here. The thing you can do to collect health is destroy the spiders first. Because if you're practicing LTS, you don't really care if you get it first try or not. Really, you just want these spiders out of the way, because every time you miss LTS, you come back to Spider Cave anyway. So you want these spiders out the way. So I'm going to show you the route for getting as much eco as possible. Or getting all 50 in just this room. To get the most eco out of these boxes that are next to each other, you kind of want to stand on the far end of one of them, and in one punch you want to clear all the boxes. Like that. And it'll get much more eco rather if you just destroyed one at a time. Another thing you can do, come up here, spin break all those boxes. Get a lot from that actually. This one's kind of tricky, but not really needed. You can stand over here and punch that way. You'll get a bunch of eco there. And if you have 50, immediately go back down. If you don't have 50 somehow, there's a couple boxes up there. Some more boxes over that way. But you should have 50 now. And when you're leaving Spider Cave, you want to make a save. So, yeah, I'll make this save. Why not? Hey Turley. Hey Jukes. Hey everyone. Yeah, so you want to exit Spider Cave for health. Major save. And now you want to go do LTS. Now here are some. I'm gonna do some beginner strats for LTS as well, because the things that I do in my PB isn't exactly the movement you want to be doing starting out. Boy. So you just kind of want to ride the minecarts. You don't have to jump on the rails if you don't want to. I was just kind of doing that. But to get there quicker, I just... Yeah. So you want to do rocket uppercut. Not really going to explain that. Just kind of do it, I guess. Okay. So one thing you want to do, you can stand like past this wall right here and just stand. You have to stand for 30 seconds. Trigger the lava tube thing. Basically do LTS. Okay, so you'd wait here for 30 seconds. Now to get volcanic crater back, I see people doing this a lot too. There's a really easy way to get crater back. If you stand in this little L-shaped thing and turn your camera so the camera looks like it's looking in bounds like this, you should have crater. Just like walk in the L, your camera looks as if it's in bounds, and you're in crater. Now you want to do bypass. I'm not going to do bypass because both ways are fine. Whatever. So after you did bypass, oh, well, another thing to mention, if you miss bypass, you have to get the crater checkpoint back. So like, I'm in lava tube because I missed bypass, whatever. You get do bypass. I'm not gonna do it. You're gonna come over here. There are two ways of getting from getting over there, I guess. You can punch down here and roll over there, but I never did that. And plus, I feel like I'm gonna mess it up if I do it. So, although that is a very beginner strat, you can look for Headstrongs or Sir Jazzberry's PB, and they both come down here and roll over here, which is pretty beginner strat as well. This is also a beginner strat. I just boosted across right here. From here, okay. You just want to roll off of this rock, and after you take damage, you're gonna do 2 more rolls and a high jump onto the next rock. So like this. High jump, right on the rock. Now there's basically this whole area is a cold spot, so you'll be okay. So you're gonna do the same thing again onto this, and you're just gonna walk across this. Now, if you did bypass correctly, this will look deloaded, and yeah. But obviously, I didn't do bypass. So you're just gonna hop across here. Okay. And then you're gonna do the same thing here. You're gonna do more rolls. Okay. And then from here you're just gonna do Scout 5 boosted, which I hope you've learned elsewhere. I'm not going to do a tutorial. And plus I'm bad right now. I haven't been practicing. Okay, and that's starting out strats. If you just so happen to mess it up like I did, load your save in Spider Cave and try again. But instead, when you go to Spider Cave, you're gonna end up here. What you need to do, the spiders won't be here. The boxes will be, but this is gonna be faster. You're gonna roll over here. Die here. Once you get here, you can make a save. Make another save. Grab this health and be on your merry way back. Now, reminder that you cannot die. when you come back. So you have to get around this guy without taking damage. If you happen to take damage or die, load back your save and do it all over again. Nice boosted right there. But yeah, you guys get the idea. Go back to LTS. Yeah. So that is starting out. This stream is about learning, doing certain strats when you have a certain time in any percent. So what I just did there was, basically you haven't finished a run with LTS yet. That's the route you want to do. Okay. So next strat, or next, yeah, first try LTS. When you feel like you're confident enough that you can get first try LTS, this is the route you're gonna do instead. Okay. You just got done with Fire Canyon, Hub 1, whatever. You're gonna come over here. Gonna roll jump here. And you can break these boxes, or these barrels. Little disclaimer though. In Fire Canyon, let me show you guys. There are these two boxes. Two green eco boxes. And there's only two in Fire Canyon, which is kind of weird, but they give you 4. I'll show you guys them right now. This is so weird going through Fire Canyon backwards. See, just haven't memorized any of this. Okay, these two boxes right here. This green eco box and that green eco box. Those two are important. Okay. So you want to grab those on your way. So you should have 4 right now instead of the 0 that I have. Oh. Well, those are gone too now. Hold on. I'm just gonna load back Sandover. This is kind of awkward. Okay, so yeah, there's 4 green eco and Fire Canyon. I'm gonna come out here. There should be like 9, I want to say. Yeah, so 9 here. This makes 13. That'll give you a couple as well. Then you wanna, what I like to do is stand on top of here, because sometimes if you punch from down here and punch all the barrels, you only get like 4 or 5 when you should get like 8 or 9. So what I do is punch here. This usually gives you a lot. Oh, see, I got 28. 28 is the bare minimum that you want before you go into Mountain Pass. And so that's what I have. So we're fine. If you have 28, then you are good. You want to come over here. You can roll across. Boulder skip. Okay, then the claw cutscene will happen. Instead of going down and doing idle deload, you actually want to go into claw, and you want to fight claw. Headstrong says 27. Yeah, I don't know. It's 27, 28. I say 28 to be safe. Yeah. And so you have 28 health here. You want to fight claw, like the full fight. You can even grab power cell if you want. It doesn't matter. Yeah, either way, it doesn't lose time. Nice rocket uppercut. So once you fight claw, you shouldn't take any damage. I have to stress that. If you take any damage, you have to die. And do claw skip. Do the idle deload. Okay. So if you have 28 with 3 health, you finish Claw, you're good. Go to Mountain Pass. Yada yada yada. Same rules apply. Don't want to go too fast in Mountain Pass. It's okay to be fast, but you have to slow down. Get these green boxes. Slow down a little if you have to. But you need all of them. I believe. I actually have 40, which is odd. You should have 38. Okay, and you want to slow down for these 4 boxes down here. Slow down just a little bit. We'll grab those boxes. You should have 46, at least. If you don't have 46, kind of screwed there, buddy. Then you have to go to Spider Cave for more eco. The whole point of grabbing this eco is so you can have 50 by the end. And so when you get right here, if you're going pretty fast, you want to slow down a lot. Hold square and X at the same time. Now you can go forward, bump this guy, grab these 2 boxes, and you should have 50. Now 50 is the magic number for LTS. So you want to come up here. Now instead of going to Spider Cave, you want to go left. Do a boost there. Okay. So now you have 50. Rocket uppercut. Don't be a cuck. Not now, please. Okay. Another thing to mention, if you're trying to get rocket uppercut and a minecart is passing by while you're doing rocket uppercut, you won't be able to press triangle while you're in the air. Yeah, also, yeah, in Mountain Pass you don't want to collect all the scout flies. I mentioned that earlier, but it's worth mentioning again. And nice. So the whole point of that... It's funny how I died there. Okay. Of course, if you were to die sometime while doing lava tube skip, you need to go to Spider Cave to get your 4th health back. But for tutorial purposes, I will just continue as if I've done bypass and I have 4 health and whatever. Basically, same thing applies for first try LTS. For this, you're just gonna do the same thing as last time. Couple roll jumps, high jump, roll jump, high jump. Do a bunch of hops. For feeling ballsy, maybe do a punch here. Yada yada yada. So then you want to do the same thing. You can do it from left or right. I used to do it from the left before. And you just want to roll jump to that pillar, do your boosted, and do LTS. So yeah, that should be it for that. So yeah, that's first try LTS. And of course, if you weren't to get LTS there, you're probably not going to PB. Since you are going for a good time. So that's that. Now this is where things get complicated. I like this split name because yes, things do get complicated at this point. This is where resets are really heavy, even if you have LTS down, like I do. Yeah, this is where stuff gets crazy. So basically, you've gotten first try LTS. You have like a 28 or a 27. You're feeling good. Now it's time to go for a 26 or 25. This is basically, there's only a couple differences. Once again, you want to collect that 4 blue eco, or not blue eco, green eco in Fire Canyon. Basically, you're just gonna collect the eco again until you have 28. Nice boosted. That did not happen. Sick. Is there any more? Okay, there was one just hiding in the wall there. Okay, so I have 28. Ooh, that was almost a death. Well, not a death, but that was bad. Worked anyway. So yeah, nothing really different here. Now, once you get this claw cutscene, no, you are not going to do idle deload. Gonna come straight here if you want a really good time. You're gonna dodge the 8 boulders, grab the eco, and now you're gonna do claw skip. The real claw skip, or lava walk, as some people call it. Should have 28 health, 3 health, 28 mini health, I guess. And now claw skip is really dumb, but the good thing about claw skip here is that you don't have to get fast claw skip. In fact, it's okay to take damage as well. And funny enough, I got it first try. Now, if you're waiting for a good cycle, whatever, you grab it, you get a ledge grab, you get into the lava like me, you're gonna wait. If you know you're not fast enough for fast claw skip, and this is how you know. After Claw throws his last boulder, what you're gonna do is wait. After Claw throws his last boulder, if after 2 seconds, I would say max 2 seconds, you haven't grabbed that ledge and got off of it, then you're not going to get fast claw skip. So, with that said, if you have ledge grabbed it after that 2 seconds, then what you're going to do is, if you have a NTSC copy, or basically if it's not PAL, I think it's PAL 60, PAL 50, one of those two. Then, what you're going to do is stand right in this little crack. Right, you can't really see Jack. And Claw's going to throw his final boulder out, and it's the biggest one yet. What the boulder's going to do is it's going to stop on this red platform in front of me, right next to me here, and then you can start walking. This prevents the Claw camera, which is drunk camera, as Headstrong can only do. And then you can just go on your merry way. Now, if you just so happen to get Claw Skip, you gotta move it. Or if you get fast Claw Skip, you have to move your butt and really get over here. And if you know you weren't fast enough, and you get to this point, and you know you're gonna get Claw camera, you just, after this nee cutscene, you just want to go over there and die. But that isn't really recommended because you would lose your 28 green health. So, with that said, if you do have your 28 green health still, and you've done Claw Skip successfully, congratulations, you've gotten past probably 80% of resets right there. Gotten past 80% of your runs. And so, once again, gotta get all this green health. It's weird, it's giving me 40. Usually doesn't give you 40 there. Should have 38, but I'll take the 2 extra. So yeah, 38 would be the bare minimum at this point. Then you want to grab this 8 eco right here, which would give you a minimum of 46. Yay. You want to keep going. Don't crash. Don't burn. Don't die. Don't take hits. Or else rip. Once you jump over, you want to slow it down a bunch. Hold X and square at the same time. Once you get to about here, you're safe. Bump that guy. Grab the eco. Finish Mountain Pass. Okay. Now that you have 4 health, 4 complete health, at this point, if you want a 26 or a 25, you don't have to take the straight route yet, although it's not that much harder. At this point, this is your choice. You can go left, or you can go straight. Straight is 3 seconds faster if you can get it right. So I've showed the left one already, so I will show the straight category. Okay, so I said the straight category, didn't I? The straight route. Okay, so basically, just gonna do this movement. The reason I don't recommend this is because this area is a little like weird. I don't know. So you do a boosted off of that. It gets complicated. Well, it gets like really precise, I guess. But what's important is that you get here with 4 health. And you do rocket uppercut. Oh, I spun. Rip. And then you say rip, run, and reset. No, I'm just kidding. Don't reset. Unless you really can't PB. But you guys already know that you're speedrunners. Okay. Also, things that I didn't really okay, I do this naturally, but at this point, where things get complicated, if you want a 26 or a 25, you really don't have to like cause I don't turn my camera when I get rocket uppercut. Instead, I just I press triangle again immediately and do an uppercut to a specific spot, but you can turn your camera still at this point. That's okay. So, yeah, you want to wait here, turn your camera, whatever you have to do. Let's get lava tube. Do that, yana yana. That didn't work, but whatever. Let's just say it did. Now, I still would recommend the beginner stuff here. If you just want a 25 or a 26. I very much still recommend this. Still hopping, and because you don't want to rip your run to this stuff. If you're 26 pace, and it's a big PB for you. So yeah, nothing too big. So yeah, you want to do that, yada yada. Jazz says you can if you finish this, if you get rocket uppercut, this is not rocket uppercut. What the frick is this called? Oh god, I'm having a brain fart. Scout fly boosted. You can just punch over to the spot but I don't recommend this. I really don't. Sorry, Jazz. But yeah, wait your 28 seconds, die. Whatever. But that's really it. The where things get complicated is really just all about the real claw skip, the lava walk. Oh, dreaded claw skip. Okay. Now we will go for the Rekky. Now I will show you guys Rekky strats. Basically, if you want that hot 24, you're like Josh or Jazz or Headstrong or whoever has the record at the time. You're like, frick you, I'm about to get this Rekky. Yeah, Rubik. Okay, yeah, I guess that's another thing I should mention about the goggles strat. Okay, I'll mention that when I get over there. Nothing really changes when you're going for Rekky here. Get that 4 eco on Fire Canyon, come down, grab your eco. Nice. Got your 28. Okie dokie. Gotta go fast if you're gonna get Rekky. Also, another thing I should mention, if you really want a good time, Hub 1 is very important. It's still 14 minutes of the run. So if you're going for world record, you really want a 14, like around a 14:20 or less. I guess 14:20 would be the minimum after Hub 1. So yeah, if you're going for Rekky and you have higher than a 14:20 Hub 1, I'd really recommend working on that first. Okay. So, now that you're here, of course you want to do Lava Wall. But now you're going for a fast claw skip. That means that once that third boulder comes down and passes you, you have about 2 seconds to grab the ledge. And walk, well, yeah, to grab the ledge. And then you just walk straight over there. And I got it again, wow, okay. Okay, so if you get fast claw skip, or rather if you don't get fast claw skip, just reset if you're going for Rekky. Yeah, because fast claw skip is very much needed. There's 2 places to ledge grab, by the way. You can ledge grab on the right here. If claw is over on the left, then you ledge grab on the right. If claw is on the right, you ledge grab on the left. Simple enough, I guess. And so you want to go straight for this, and okay, yeah, the goggles strat. If you're going for Rekky, don't bother with this. I guess this belongs in the where things get complicated split. If you're going for like 27 or 28. This is basically, if you have PAL, this is what you want to do. You can watch a couple of Zoe's runs. I think Zoe does this. Zoe gets to about like right here, double taps triangle, and goes back to the zoomer. And basically that gets rid of claw camera. That's a backup strat to get rid of claw camera if you don't get fast claw skip. But this really sucks because that strat is slower than just waiting for the boulder to stop on that red platform over there. That strat is slower by quite a few seconds actually. So yeah. Getting fast claw skip. You have 28 health, 28 little health. Same rules apply for Mountain Pass. Like, you don't really want to change anything. Of course, make sure you don't get all the scout flies. That would be silly. That would be very silly. Grab this 8 right here. Should have a minimum of 46. Want to get here and slow down. mentioned this stuff earlier. So, bump this guy, get your eco. Finish mountain pass. Okay. So now you have 4 health again. Yeah, this middle route it's faster and it's kind of new. So if you mess up the movement, it's understandable. Nice ledge grab. Going for Rekky. I want to say that third try rocket uppercut is the very worst you can get at this point. Why do I go around the back of that rock? Are you talking about why do I go around this way? Why do I go around to the right instead of going to the left here? You can go this way, but then the game will think that you got here too fast and it'll trip you. So it's really slow. It ends up being really slow. If you go this way, it gives time for the game to load in Lava Tube, and you won't have to trip. So yeah, it ends up saving you time anyway. Well, no, I can't do this. Please? I'm begging you. Thank you. And yeah, if you're going for Rekky, you don't even want to look in the direction of this rock after you get rocket uppercut. Don't even look in the direction. It's not worth it. It's just free time loss. Tripping is caused by loading, yeah. When an area isn't loaded yet. Just like, hey, no, don't come any closer, and then it trips you. So yeah, get a lava tube. I highly recommend that you do the uppercut strat. I actually got that there. Okay, yeah. Instead of the double jump spin, unless you're really fast at the double jump spin, I really recommend the uppercut. It's just faster. Okay, now this is the Rekky movement. Yeah, 25. If you have a 25, you're really gonna want this. Really want to do this movement to bring your time down. This boosted is free. That was beautiful. So there you go. There's that. And that, after you do this and you wait 28 seconds or whatever, there's some free time save in Final Boss. Well, it's not really like free, but I'm not gonna show it off. I'm just gonna talk about it a little bit. In Final Boss, there are these one frame tricks. You can check them out on Headstrong's channel or Jazz's channel. They both have them. They both do them in runs, actually. I don't, because I don't feel like they're needed yet. But yeah, you can check those out. They can like destroy my gold by a good like 8-10 seconds. So that's good. But yeah, that is it, I think. There's nothing else I really need to explain unless someone has anything that I may have forgot or something. I don't know. So yeah, we're just gonna split 53. Just kidding, that's not a 53, that's a 43. I don't know why I said 53. I'm illiterate, guys. I can't. 43.52, best time, Jack any percent, GG. When's 3